as you begin to notice something fascinating. There's something about the way some people move, effortlessly, deliberately, as if the world around them shifts to accommodate them, because they own their space. They don't shrink, they don't hesitate, they just are. And perhaps you've seen it before. The ones who get picked on, the ones who seem to blend into the background, as if they hope no one notices them. But the funny thing is, the ones who try to be invisible, they often attract attention in all the wrong ways. Because the mind, it picks up on patterns, doesn't it? And there's a pattern, a rhythm, to how someone walks, how they carry themselves. And something deep inside people, it senses it. Now imagine someone moving with intention. They don't rush, they don't cower. They take up space as if they belong. And there's something about that, something undeniable, because the world treats you the way you expect to be treated. And just for a moment, imagine yourself walking like that, feeling the ground beneath you, solid, steady. Each step a quiet declaration. I'm here, I'm aware, I'm in control. You don't have to think about it, do you? Because when something is natural, it just happens. And maybe you've noticed how easy it is to shift from one way of being to another. How your mind can lock in a new way of moving, a new way of seeing the world, a new way of being seen, because when you're present, when you're in your body, the world takes notice. And isn't it interesting how the scammers, the bullies, the ones looking for an easy target, they seem to look right past those who move with certainty, almost as if they can sense it, without even knowing why, because you can see it now, can't you? The difference, the shift, the choice. All of this happening automatically, without needing to try. Just the way the unconscious mind learns best, effortlessly, naturally, right now. Because it's interesting, isn't it? How some people, they seem to invite attention they never wanted. And others, they glide through the world, like they were meant to be there. Untouchable, undeniable. A presence that simply commands respect. And you've seen it before. Maybe you've felt it before. That moment when someone, without even saying a word, makes it clear. I'm not the one. And what's fascinating is, it's not aggression, not confrontation, just certainty. A way of being so deeply ingrained that the world adjusts effortlessly. As you imagine that now, feel it, know it, a thought drifts in. What if the way you carry yourself is the way the world carries you? Because the one who moves without purpose, without presence, without owning their space, sends a message, don't they? A message they never meant to send. A message that says, I'm unsure, I'm hesitant, I'm waiting to be told where I belong. But you know better. Because in a moment, maybe even now, something inside you is shifting. A deeper knowing, a recognition of something you always had, but maybe never used. As you think about that, as your unconscious mind absorbs this, notice how effortless it is to move differently, to stand differently, to see differently. Because confidence, it isn't forced. It's not something you try to do. It's something you allow. Something that happens when you decide, deeply, completely, that you belong. And right now, as you hear these words, something is aligning inside a realization. That walking with purpose, it's simply a choice. A signal to the world that says, I'm here, I'm aware, I'm in control. And what happens when you know that? The scammers, the bullies, the ones looking for weakness, they look past you. They feel it. Before they even understand why, because your presence says, not me, not today, not ever. And all of this, already, it's settling deep inside you, isn't it? And knowing a shift, a new way of being. And the best part, you don't even have to think about it. It just is. Because it's fascinating, isn't it? How some people, they seem to draw attention effortlessly. Not by demanding it, not by forcing it, but by simply being. Because when someone is truly there, present in their own skin, their own space, their own power, the world notices. People notice. Something in the air shifts. It's undeniable. It's magnetic. And maybe you've felt it before. That energy, that presence, that pull. And now as you listen, as you feel these words settling in, you might begin to realise something powerful. You were always meant to be seen. Not just seen, recognised. Not just noticed, remembered, because there's no one else quite like you. No one else with your voice, your energy, your unique way of being. And you allow that truth to settle deeply inside. Something incredible happens. You stop hiding. Because confidence, it isn't about being loud. Charisma, it isn't about pretending. It's about allowing the real you to shine through, boldly, unapologetically, brilliantly. And as you imagine that now, standing there, walking there, moving through the world with that undeniable certainty, you can see it, can't you? The way people respond, the way they look at you, drawn in, curious, captivated, because something in you, something deep and powerful says, I'm worth noticing. And it's easy, isn't it, to let go of the old stories, the hesitation, the doubt, and simply step into who you've always been. Because the truth is, you were never meant to shrink, never meant to blend in, never meant to be less. You were meant to stand out, to own your presence, to command attention, not by trying, but by being. And when you do, when you allow yourself to be fully seen, fully expressed, fully alive, you radiate something rare, something unmistakable, something that makes people lean in, listen, follow. Because confidence, it isn't just in your posture. Charisma isn't just in your words. It's in your energy. And right now, as these words flow through you, you can feel that energy rising, expanding, taking shape in a way that's completely, unmistakably you. And the best part, it's already who you are. And from now on, every step, every breath, every moment, it reflects that deeper truth. You're seen, you're known, you're unforgettable.